I'm Sister John Mary Nasambu Afula, Franciscan Sisters of St. Joseph. I'm from Asumbi Mission Hospital. I have worked with the Dentists for Africa. The first time we met with the board was 2001. Dentists for Africa have also been very great in my life, and I am a beneficiary of their sponsorship until I did my master's degree in nursing. Also, I coordinate the issues of volunteers who need permits or licenses and come to work in Kenya. I've been coordinating with the Kenya Medical and Dentist Board so that they can be licensed. I'm also part of their trustee in Kenya, and there is a lot of maybe consultations that I have been participating in. Yeah.
Thank you very much. You are living in Asumbi. Perhaps you could tell us what are the current challenges generally for the population of the region around Asumbi in the moment?
At the moment, really, the economic inflation has worsened the status of people. Now, like, not many people can afford things to be bought from the shops, and life has become very difficult. And with the increased taxation in Kenya, life has just become very difficult for them. And it is making most of them not even being able to come to the hospital, because hospital now becomes the second or the last option, because they need to have food on their table. So you realize that the few who may come and they're not able to pay. Yeah. Another thing is that generally people are depressed because of what is going on. And from the withdrawal of the government help to our facility, it makes them even now more on their bills, which they cannot be able to. Now they are also worried, like most of the people were affected by HIV/AIDS, but the way things are, it's like they don't know what will come tomorrow, because they don't know whether their sponsorship of HIV drugs will continue or not. And also, because of the increase in some seed subsidy, most of the people will not be able to manage to purchase fertilizer for their farms. And that also has been maybe impacted negatively on the food production. Another big challenge is the education sector. It is now very expensive. And now even the children in primary schools, they need to pay a lot of money to do their practicals because of the CBC, the type of education that has been introduced. And also the boarding schools, secondary schools, everywhere is now very expensive. And really, most of the people are having it difficult to take their children to school.
As administrator of a hospital in Kenya, what challenges are you facing and how do you meet them?
There's a lot of problems now, because the hospital must run. The major challenge in Kenya is the issue of still economic inflation that has caused the drugs to be expensive, food to be expensive. We have the personnel that is expensive. And with the limited numbers coming to the hospital, running of the hospital becomes very challenging. As at Asumbi, especially in Homa Bay County, lack of electricity has become a big challenge, because like most of the time we have the power blackouts and you have to buy the fuel, which is very expensive to maintain. And then the other thing is we have some very pertinent departments, like the neonatal department, where we are supposed to have children. And this really needs a lot, yet Asumbi doesn't have. So it is also a big challenge. Another challenge is to deal with the government, because now the government has withdrawn most of its assistance to us as Asumbi Mission Hospital. So you have to be able to make sure that you get everything. Yeah, they are changing the system of health.
How do you rate the work of DFA and especially the work of the outreach workers?
I am so grateful to the DFA because in the dental units, their support is up to 50%. When they come in, there is a lot of patient flow because they offer free dental services and mobile clinics. And also they do assist each other with our cohort, Bernard, to reach out to schools for health education and even within. So I really rate them at 50-50. That is 50-50, but when it comes now, them as them alone, they're about 80%, which is very good for us. And they also bring confidence in most of the patients.
Thank you very much.
Okay, fine.